baby, who gonna walk the dog?
Look, I started a recording because we just literally it's just conversation. And then
Right, right, right.
um I see what some people put they take their fur babies with them out on the road.
Oh yeah, they do. They do. We see them out here a lot when we be out here or whatever the case may be. But um, I guess and then companion and stuff like that, and that helps them with a lot of the anxiety or just being alone and stuff like that. I got my husband, so I don't need all that. I don't need all that.
Well, at least
But
you got your husband on the road. Listen, somebody just asked me today, had I found my Mr. Right? I said, I think it must be something wrong with me, so I'm gonna just save all my love for the dogs.
hey, hey, to each of their own. Yeah, I'm saying like people are so caught up looking for the perfect person and not realize that we are all imperfect.
That part.
And you got to find your niche, or you got to find, what works for you. If we go by the standards, the American standards of having this
Oh,
type
honey,
of
we ain't
person,
gonna never find nobody going by them
you
standards.
won't never find nobody. Okay, this is my second marriage or whatever. Hey, I didn't get it right the first time. So, hey, and don't get me wrong, like me and my husband, we have our ups and downs. That's any marriage, right? So,
Hmm.
but with that being said, like we just know that hey, we know not to do things that's gonna cause us to not be together. You know what I'm saying? Like cheating, infidelity for the most part, or being
Right.
disrespected and stuff of that nature. So, with that being said, like I don't have my years of that, so I ain't going through that no more. Then, if that happened again, I probably have to get a dog. That's the main part. So, it's just all what it is. Take your time. But hey, don't it's crazy out here. I hear horror stories of people dating.
Yes.
So
Yes. I always tell people, I be like, I always tell people who married and they be like, oh, I'm gonna divorce. I be like, listen, go in the next room.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Go in the next room because that water muddy.
yeah. It is. It is.
So thank goodness I have something to just focus on because yeah, it's not, yeah. When it happens, it happens. When it comes, and I go with it from there. I definitely ain't losing no sleep because it ain't there.
Right, right. And then a lot of people get up. Some people like the point of just being single and just having to worry about themselves. Some people get to the point of dating and whatever works for them. Hey, that's them. If it makes them happy, it makes me happy. As long as I'm happy, that's all that matters.
Right.
Oh, that's all that matters.
To
And
each their own. You said the key word right there.
yeah,
So, Yolanda, how often y'all on the road every day? Like when are you
yeah,
not? Like are you long distance over
yeah,
what they
we're
call that? I don't know what they
over the
call
road.
that.
Yeah, we're over the road. We're over the road. But like now, when we first came out here 10 years ago, together, we've been out here on the road together 10 years,
Hmm.
without with each other the whole time.
Hold on,
We
hold
first
on,
we
hold on, hold on, hold on. Because somebody, you know how them kids get when they got the toys and stuff? Yeah, that's Let's go. Give me all the toys. Keep- Go, go, go. He'll get that squeaker back when we get done. So how does it work for on the road, over the road for
Yeah,
y'all?
yeah. We OTR for the most part. We're on a dedicated route or whatever. Before we was like going like up in Boston, Virginia. We was up in Virginia for a while too, or whatever the case may be. Was out in Texas, just different one. But now it's like we just go from St. Louis on
Mhm.
Sunday, which we're leaving out now, and we'll be in St. Louis on Sunday, and then we come back. We come back home on Mondays most times, for the most part, but or just in case if it's something else out there to make some extra money, of course we're gonna do that. But that's just what it is, and we go down as far as down. We go as far as Miami mostly. Every week we go to Pompano
Okay.
Beach, Florida. Yeah, and so we have our downtime. We're able to be out here to enjoy. We when we first got out here, we was just enjoying, just going to do everything that we had to do, what we wasn't able to do at home. And like now, it's like, oh God. And then we'll find, going to different museums, parks, stuff like that, or whatever the case may be. A lot of people be like, "How y'all be going?" To before they had all the Uber and Lyft and stuff, because when we first came out here, they didn't have all of that. They had
Hmm.
taxis and stuff or whatever. Honey, we'll pull the semi truck and trailer up to a 5-star restaurant. It'd be so funny sometimes to me because people be laughing at us. But hey, listen, we out here enjoying each other. If we want filet mignon tonight, we gonna have it. If we got to pull this darn semi truck up in there. I'm a seafood person, and I love seafood, so it's very hard to find good seafood. So we be just, searching and stuff like that for the most part. Other than that, we relax. We go to the movies. We do certain things. We walk. We're able to go to the gym. Because like at Planet Fitness, you can go to the gym wherever if you got the black card.
Hmm.
So that's the thing or whatever. But we enjoy it.
I saw a video that you posted, I want to say probably earlier today or yesterday. Y'all stopped at, it was a barbecue, I guess it's a barbecue place or something in Florida.
Oh, girl, listen, it's crazy because somebody from our hometown had to tag us or send us a friend request that and tell us about that we were on the internet. It's like, so
Yeah, it
I'm
was. I
like,
thought you recorded it.
no, listen. So we wanted some barbecue. We was coming. We came from St. Louis. We wanted some barbecue, and it was on a Tuesday because we always go through Ocala and we have a drop there. And I was like, dang, we want some barbecue. Like a lot of places that have barbecue and stuff,
Hmm.
you notice that they don't have the smoke, but this place here had smoke coming from. So we know
Oh,
it was a good
okay.
so good barbecue. And the guy was opening up. He was just opening up, and he had he asked, about the filming and stuff like that. And we don't care. It don't matter. We were just trying to get us some barbecue. And honey, was it good? And that's probably been about 6 months ago, right, baby? Yeah. And that's
Oh
and we
goodness, girl. I was like, now where they rolling at? Where's this place? I done clicked on the place and everything to see where it was. I was like,
yeah.
okay, mental note. Okay, that sounds like it. Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It was really good, or whatever the case may be. The customer service was great, as you can see, or whatever. And that he's the owner. I think he something that transpired from his dad or something other like that. I don't know the whole. I don't remember the whole gist of it. But it was good barbecue or whatever. So if y'all ever in that area, please try it out because you will not be disappointed.
Got you. Got you. So you said, so when y'all take advantage of when you going on your trips and taking that time for yourself, like whether it's going for the walks, the movies, the gym, whatever, the restaurant, even depend whatever you got taste for. So just being on the road and in the truck doesn't prevent you from doing those things. So how do you, when do you, like, is that how you reset those ways, or what other ways do you reset?
Me myself, I meditate or whatever the case may be. For the most part, we listen to YouTube when we're in here.
Mm-hmm.
We have a speaker or whatever the case may be. If we don't had a rough day, sometimes this might sound crazy or whatever, but we don't listen to country music like on a regular basis. But you have to do stuff. To me, it's like you got to do stuff that you don't usually do. So I'll put some of that on, or I put on some 950 megahertz to relax us for the day, or another thing that I do is I do tree hugging or grounding and stuff like that. There, my husband be thinking it's kind of crazy or whatever, but he go along with it because he be like, "Hey, he love me, he'll do it." But yeah, that's the thing. And then like another thing that we do is fishing, but we haven't been doing that here lately. But we got to get back to it. We go fishing. We done been fishing up in St. Louis,
Do
all
y'all
down
fish?
the.
Do y'all catch and throw back, or do you keep?
No, listen, this is what we'll do. We'll catch them. When we go deep sea fishing, most of the times we're just going it for the entertainment, and we'll give the fish to somebody else if we can't bring it back home. But for the most part, like we go fishing like up north or something like that, there we'll have it and we'll put it on ice and bring it back home and clean it and go there, do it like that. Yeah, we do that folks, some of the other truck drivers be like, it's gonna be so stinking in this truck or whatever. We clean, honey. We spray with Clorox, disinfectant and stuff like that. We fine. We've been in this truck 10 years, so we good.
Got it. I remember watching, I don't know how long ago, but you have your little your crock pot, you have your stuff you put in there, you be like, we'll start it right here. And by the time whatever, I'll be like, oh my goodness, because I know what it smells like when it comes through a crock pot. So I can't even imagine.
Yeah, like whenever I used to do that a whole lot, my husband he'll be like, I need to taste. Nope, 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 nope. But yeah, that's that. When we first came out here, that we was doing that a whole lot with cooking in the crock pot and stuff or whatever, or just just preparing meals in here in the truck or whatever. Because a lot of the truck stops don't have savory food. As to say, I'm not trying to downplay them because we appreciate some of the truck stops. Some of the truck stops you can't appreciate because uh, they're not good. I'm just gonna put it like that. So we make the most of it, and then we intermediate fast too. So like sometimes it's a we have to find ways to try to get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like wherever we go, if it be get too late or something like that, so you ain't got no other choice but to cook something in the truck or to eat
Gotcha.
something. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's the most part. But other than that, I mean, it's lovely out here. We have a good time. We enjoy each other. We able to see a lot of different things. A lot of people get overwhelmed. They'll get out here, and I had people to call and say like, they want to drive trucks, and then maybe here 2 or 3 weeks they might get into it, then they get out of it. That's just maybe it's just not their thing. I went to school for psychology, but I just can't do it. Another
And
thing
you,
I do, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm on my podcast, Mental Beauty.
mhm.
I do that, something that helps me release some type of stress. Just in case if me and my husband don't are not getting along, that helps me. You know what I'm saying? Like even though I'm helping other people, but my podcast it helps me also as well as my writing. So you got to find
Is
something that be able to get you know, to get that anxiety out or to you relieve any type of stress that you have going on in life. Period.
okay. Is your podcast on YouTube?
Yes, it's on Google Play, it's on YouTube, it's on Spotify. You got to talk to your babies.
It's it's like them bad kids. And I'm like,
Oh yeah,
been
yeah,
quiet the
yeah,
whole time, and all of a sudden now I'm talking, he feel like he need to be talking to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing
He
we
gonna be
have
trouble.
sometimes we have our grandkids on the road with us too. I don't know if you ever seen that. Have you seen us with our
I
grandkids on the
have
road?
not.
Oh my
Do they like,
God.
I know they be loving it, don't they?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes, they love it. One of my grandchildren, I potty trained in here. They was out here with us. Yep.
Oh,
Yep. Sure did.
making
We
memories.
Yes, yes, they will never forget that. My granddaughter, it's probably been like 2 summers now, right, baby? 2 summers. My granddaughter and my niece, they was out here for the summer with us, and oh my God, it was like they was ready to come back because they had the time of their lives. So yeah, they had a good time or whatever, and that's give us something to do. But honey, it's not cheap dealing with your grandkid because they want everything. They want everything you give them, but they want everything. I was like, oh my God. So sometimes like a lot of people, you just have to find things for them to do that don't cost money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they that was when the Tesla first started coming out. Well, it had been out, but a lot of it was trending.
Hmm.
So I took them to the dealership and took them on a Tesla ride. Let them got in the Tesla. Girl, they got in some exotic cars that's like $200,000, $1 million cars. That was down in Pompano. Yeah, it was
Mm,
nice. They had a good time.
good for them. I bet. So, what was it? So do they like to, like, let's say when they on vacation from school, do they hit you up to be like, when we going out, when we going out?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the main thing. Yeah, they do that. I don't know what happened. Yeah, they have done that or whatever within the point. Then sometimes like if like we have breakdowns and stuff like that, and things that you have to do that's
Hmm.
very important within the truck or whatever. So if it's not safe for them, of course, I'm not gonna have them out here amongst that, and then gotta look after ourselves or whatever. But they love it. They love it.
Oh, good for them. So I have, I think I have one of your books, but you have three books now?
Yeah, I have four books. I have
Okay.
one a children's book. It's My Name is Manaya, and I wrote that within the regards to my granddaughter Manaya, and that's when she first started going to school or whatever the case may be. My first book is called Weak Flesh or whatever, and of course, all of my books are on Amazon and on Google Play. Google Books, to my Google Play, Life After Physical Slavery, as well as, and then like a lot of people think that the book Life After Physical Slavery is just talking about slavery or whatever, but it's just like the dealing of what we're dealing with on day-to-day basis now. A lot of the stuff that you were doing, like, dang, she wrote this so many years ago, and this stuff is happening now. It's like when you see things forthcoming, you write those type of things down.
Hmm.
So within that, and regardless of what, hey, listen, I like to write. I write poetry. I like to sing. Just do different things in order to release any type of stress that I have make going on. Cause it can get rough out here sometimes, especially with the traffic. Some of the places that we go through, the traffic is so bad. It brings a lot of anxiety. I hate going through Atlanta. That's
Oh
the
my
worst one.
goodness. Listen, listen. I don't like driving into Atlanta. I will fly when I go home. I will fly into Jacksonville, or
Oh
I'll
wow.
pay extra and fly into Tallahassee before I fly into Atlanta.
It's terrible. Oh my God, it is so terrible. I remember, and it's probably been by 4 years ago. It was the Alabama and a Georgia game. Our truck broke down on the interstate.
Hmm.
So, but even though within the point of our truck breaking down, everybody was getting out of the game. Atlanta traffic is so terrible until people don't have no regard for anybody or whatever. Of course, it broke down on the interstate, so you got cops and trying to get get people to go the way that they're supposed to go. People did not care.
Sounds about
I
right.
mean, yeah, it's just crazy. They were flying, everybody back to back, bumper to bumper. This one truck came from around the other traffic, went around us where the truck and the trailer, because then we had to get our truck towed, and ran into somebody, flipped over right in front of us. Like, oh my God, it's crazy. This was in Atlanta, and it's so crazy. Like, people, all you got to do is just slow down, pay attention, get to where you're going, stay off your phone. That's one. Stay off your phone. Sometimes it's crazy within that. But we don't seen so many different accidents out here. You got to have some type of way to relieve some stress.
I cannot even imagine because having have drove in Atlanta traffic and in DC traffic, I think I gotta say Atlanta traffic is worse than DC.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
I can say
I
that
ain't
for the
never
most
think I
part.
would say that about nobody's traffic.
I don't know. I don't know. I think, yeah, Atlanta is the worst traffic. We go through Orlando every week, and I just hate. Oh, I hate Orlando too. Like, how many times you got to see Mickey Mouse? Like, listen, it's terrible. We done been on the road in traffic for 8 hours. Like, out here we on the clock. And so we have to drive. We have 11 hours to drive. We have to take we done been on, like that, if it's to the point of a hurricane or something like that, but the traffic could be just that bad. So Atlanta is the worst, and then they don't fix the roads. They've been fixing on the roads for 10 years, I know. And they ain't fixed it yet. You got potholes. It's like you're going down in the Delta and coming back up. It's
Wow.
terrible. Kentucky's worse too, but I can get it. I can save for Kentucky. Atlanta has some snow and stuff like that, not as much, but Kentucky has a lot of snow. We don't been in
What part of Kentucky
snowstorm.
do y'all go through? Y'all go to?
We go through we go through Lex. We don't been to Lexington. We go through Paducah every week.
Okay. I was gonna say because like my bonus girls are in Louisville. So we go there at least once a
Yeah,
year. I think I was there in May.
we done been to Louisville a couple of times, haven't we? Baby? Yeah, we done been there a couple of times. Each time we went up there, it was either snowing or it hadn't snowed or something like that there or
Okay.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll call me
Memphis.
sometimes and look out the window, and I'm like, "What's that? Y'all got snow already? Good gosh!"
Yes. It's crazy because it be just sitting there. Like they, do the roads and stuff like that. Oh my God. When we first I hadn't seen snow. So when we first got out here, I was just like, oh, I just love it. Now, girl, I hate it. Last year we got in a snowstorm. We was in the snowstorm. We used to try to get on up and get through. Oh my God, the snowstorm was so bad. So we parked at the truck stop, all the trucks out there. Everybody was snowed in. We didn't want to pay because they charge a lot of money to tow you. The
Hmm.
tow trucks was getting towed in. My husband had to get a hammer to beat the ice in order for us to get. I put it on the internet. I put it on
I think I
Facebook, and
remember seeing that.
it was
I think I
terrible. Oh
remember
my God.
seeing that.
Yeah, it was terrible. But hey, good thing I got a man.
Hey, listen, listen. If not, you'd have been on YouTube trying to figure it out.
Girl, I'm telling you. Well, it's crazy because the simple fact is, like, I usually, like, good thing we was cooking in the truck, and one year we had to get, the salt. They ran out of salt, right? So I had
Mhm.
to use table salt to put around the tires to get up some of the hills. Yeah.
Wow. See, you was ready and didn't even know
Uh,
it.
Didn't even know it. Kevin to my, oh my God. And yeah, it's a mess, but hey, listen, you got to do what you got to do when you out here, though.
I know, I know. So listen, we talked about, let's see, your four books, and they are on Google,
And on YouTube, I mean on Face,
Amazon,
Amazon, yes,
Amazon, and
Facebook
on Google. We talked about your podcast that is on Google Play. What's
and
the name?
Spotify.
Spotify. What's the name of your podcast again?
Mental Beauty.
Mental Beauty. I will make sure I go check that out as soon as we get done here because I love a good podcast.
Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate the support.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. So, before we end, what would you want to tell anyone that's watching this, especially when it comes to resetting, mentally resetting, um, whether it's dealing with personal, whether it's dealing with work, whether it's dealing with the craziness we see in society to get today, what would you say about, what would you tell someone about the importance or what the importance of mentally resetting to lower the stress levels in their life?
For the most part, is like I don't tell anybody, listen to your body. You gotta listen to your body. Your body. Some people think that's crazy, but I'm telling you, your body tells you when you need to reset. And with that being said, like the resetting process is, try to relieve, not be so caught up on society and what it has going on. Focusing on yourself and what's best for you. Stop worrying about what that some they say, them say, and what say, and find things that makes you happy. Relax, take long walks, exercise, drink lots of water. Grounding. I tell people that I don't know if it's something in the mind or whatever the case may be, but with me just being able to take my foot and walk on the grass or in the dirt and stuff like that, it just gives me energy. I don't know, but that's just me. And so a lot of other people do that, and I learned that from other people too as well, or whatever. And just being able to do things that you like to do, even if it's coloring. I watch cartoons sometimes. That's another thing that I do. My husband like sit up there like the Smurfs and stuff like that or whatever. I'm the type of person I like to see things have completion. I like to see things within the point of it being a happy ending or whatever. Like Darwin videos on Facebook. I watch
Hmm.
those. I like to see those. I don't know if people watch those. Just do different things. And also I have a group on Facebook called Dealing with Emotional Stress. It's just
I'm
day-to-day
a part of
living.
that group. Yep, I love it.
Yes, yes, and it's just like you never know. Even with people that's dealing with sobriety, people dealing with death and so forth and so on. They don't have nobody else to vent to in different things or whatever. So just being able to have a kind word spoken to you, that helps out a whole lot or whatever. Sometimes you wouldn't believe we have people that call us, that we don't talk to, that was going through different stuff that's out here on the road or whatever. Just being able to be that shoulder or and so forth or whatever within that. Sometimes that helps too. not with just the point of helping somebody else, but it helps you. When you help
Right.
somebody else, it helps you.
Right. I
Yeah,
totally agree with that one.
yeah.
Well, thank you, ma'am, for taking the
You
time to even, first of all, you responded when I first posted about a reset Sunday, so you chimed in on it. So thank you so much. Because I know
you
y'all get a
welcome.
busy schedule, y'all be driving all over, and just the fact that you would take the time just to stop and just have a conversation with me, that just totally, I appreciate you for that.
All right, and I appreciate you. And you have a good night and
You
take
as
care of
well,
your
and y'all
baby.
stay safe out there.
All right, then. You too.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Bye.